Blackstone presents Windwalker by Terry C. Johnston. This book is read by Alex Boyles. For all that his steadfast friendship has meant to me and my writing career across many, many seasons, from the Rocky Mountain front to the Grand Pacific coast, it is with honor that I dedicate this final novel in the saga of Titus Bass to my old and dear friend of Colorado's Front Range, the one who has been braiding the rope others will one day strive to climb, Kent Haverman, a man who would do to ride the river with, a friend who would stand at my back against Blackfoot, a man Titus Bass himself is proud to call his friend. The old man sang his death song then, his voice rang clear and high. O sun, thou endureth forever, but we who are warriors must die. Stanley Vestal, Fandango, Ballads of the Old West. 1. Strangers? Without looking at his young son, Titus Bass nodded and eventually whispered, Yes, Flea, in this country you must consider everyone a stranger. His own words stabbed into the frozen air, hung frostily for but a heartbeat, then were ripped away by a sharp, sudden gust that stirred up skiffs of the dry, 2-day-old snow around them where they lay on a ledge of bare rock. Get me the far-seeing glass, the 53-year-old trapper said, never tearing his eyes off the distant objects plodding like black-backed sow beetles across the everywhere white ablaze beneath the brilliant winter sun in a far-reaching sky. Without making a sound in reply, the boy of 10 winters scooted backward into the stunted cedar, where he rose in a crouch and quietly padded away, the soft crunch of his thick winter moccasins fading in the utter, aching silence that made itself known each time the winter wind died here on the brow of the low ridge. It wasn't long before Titus heard his son returning. Flea went to his knees, then plopped onto his belly to cover those last few yards, crawling right up beside his father, their elbows brushing. You are a good son, he whispered to his oldest boy in the child's strongest language, Crow, the tongue of Flea's mother. Brushing some of his long gray hair out of his face, Titus again vowed that he should teach his children more, much more of his own American tongue in the months and years to come. Down in the marrow of him, he was growing more certain with time that they would need that American tongue before they became adults. His children would grow into maturity and give birth to children of their own in a world that Bass...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?